Catania really comes alive at night, huh? Last time I saw a beach so full of life was back at Venus Splash Park, I think. Remember that, Commandant? Just us and the squad. No missions, no surprises, just peace for once. Play? What do you mean by that? I didn't come on vacation to avoid you. I received a mission telling us to wind down. Back then, I was... Do you think I've changed, Commandant? Since then? I see. Maybe I am growing into someone you can lean on. I believe things will only get better for us. One day, we'll end all the disasters and sufferings in the world. Maybe to others, that sounds like wishful thinking. But after everything we've been through, with you here, that day doesn't feel so far away.
Believers, let us pray together. We give thanks for the grace and strength bestowed upon Catania, and for the unity we found in His light.
That statue. It's Saint Lucia. Same name as me. Pure coincidence, I guess. Saint Lucia was one of the 4 great martyrs. She gave her life right here in Catania. I've known her story for a long time. Maybe because we share a name. It's a story about love and sacrifice. If you're interested, Commandant, I'll tell you. All right, let's see. A long, long time ago, there was a kingdom called Napoli, and Lucia was its princess. One day, a terrible plague swept through Napoli. Bodies filled the streets, homes were abandoned, entire towns were wiped out. Lucia and her lover couldn't just watch the people suffer. Out of love and faith, they chased a legend, a four-leaf clover that could grant miracles and end this nightmare once and for all. And so, they left for Catania together. They were headed for Heaven's Cape, said to be the closest place on Earth to the divine, where the gods once planted a miracle clover. But just as they neared the coast, a storm hit. One huge wave came crashing, and her lover was gone. A demon rose from the sea. It had taken him, dragged him to hell. It gave Lucia a choice. If she wanted to save him, she had to give up her eyes. The demon had made a wager with the gods. If they took her sight and the one she loved, would she have the strength to find the clover? If she found it, her lover would be returned to her, but she'd spend the rest of her life in darkness. Lucia didn't hesitate. She gave up her sight. Blind and alone, she stepped onto Catania's shore. Every step felt like walking off a cliff. She climbed, crawled, bled, but kept going. It wasn't just a test of faith. It was a vow. For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, until death do us part. When she opened her eyes again, she was dying in her lover's arms, and he was holding the clover she'd found. But the clover could only grant one wish, so now he had to choose: save Lucia or save the kingdom. With her last breath, Lucia whispered her wish and helped her lover decide. Sorry, Commandant. I don't want to give an ending to this story. Because doing that might pull me further away from who Lucia really was. For the longest time, people believed Lucia had chosen to give up everything so her lover could save the kingdom. But more recent studies show something surprising. Her final wish, written centuries ago, was simply to live with him. That's why for centuries, playwrights have kept revisiting Lucia's story, deconstructing it, reimagining it, and giving it all kinds of different endings. But people like their saints noble and selfless, so most versions still paint her as the girl who gave it all up for everyone else, just like Iphigenia who gave her life for Troy. History remembers the noble sacrifice, but forgets the girl who had to endure it. I think what kept her going wasn't just faith. It was love. The desire to see her lover again. Whichever path she took, it was always going to hurt. If you were Lucia, Commandant, What would you have done? So no matter what happens, don't throw your life away, Commandant. I promise, whatever disaster comes, I'll put an end to it, so you won't have to make that choice. But if it were you I had to save, that might be a different story. I want to see peace return to the world. And I want you there to see it with me. Same here, Commandant.
Miss, would you care to dance? Tonight's for the lovers, yeah. But my date's passed out, so maybe I could borrow you instead, huh?
For lovers, thanks for asking, but I'm already taken. Sorry, Commandant. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this, Commandant. Commandant? Dancing with you like this, it makes me happy. Let's try other dances too, once we're back. Commandant, look! Fireworks!
Believers, the bells have rung 12. The sacred moment is here! Your joy has pleased the Lord. Now he blesses you. Press your foreheads together, soul to soul.
Should we do that too, Commandant? Commandant.
Close your eyes and recall the first time you met.
It's just me.
Think back to the joy you shared under the same sky.
I wish to have you as my Commandant in every universe out there. As long as I remain myself, I'm sure I'd be able to find my way to you, even without this wish.
And the pain you faced together.
Well then, see you soon, Commandant.
Now, welcome the rebirth that lies ahead.
Commandant, can you promise me something? Promise me that we will never be apart.
Ceremony's over.
Catania doesn't sleep at night, does it? Feels like no one here ever gets tired. They just keep on celebrating. Commandant, should we head over that way?
Sorry to interrupt.
Frank?
You've come a long way, and there's still the wine to fetch at dawn. Best get some rest tonight.
Yeah, it's late. You need some rest. Sorry, I should have thought of that sooner. Yeah,